Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is April 22nd. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here this morning after a near perfect day yesterday. We have another warm day on the way, but it comes with some warnings.
Other
from Lydia.
things.
Other things. So before we get to Lydia's forecast, I want to remind you, of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or check it out as a podcast. Just go to inforum.com/podcast and look for the Inforum Minute.
All right, I'll say it. It's going to be hot today.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be hot by the standards that we've been used to.
For sure. It's April 22nd. 80s, that's toasty this time of year. 84 is the forecast high today. Your record for today's date is 89. So while I think that record's safe, I don't think we make it to 89. We're within 5 degrees. So it's warm. Comes with a lot of wind out of the south-southeast, gusting 35 to 40 miles an hour. Warm, windy, dry. Nothing's really living out there just yet. Not a great combination. We're looking at fire danger again today. Red flag warning goes into effect for a lot of us at noon and lasts until 8 p.m. Fargo, Grand Forks, technically not in the red flag warning, but still warm, dry, windy, still have all the things. It's that our relative humidity is like a tiny bit greater. That's why we're not in the red flag warning. Doesn't make much of a difference. So if a spark were to get loose, that wind can help carry that off. Oh, yeah. And so we have to be very careful with our sparky materials today. I think we'll do this again for tomorrow. Still really windy, gusting 40 to 45. Wind doesn't really die down overnight. The thunderstorm chance, I'm not impressed with it. I don't think many of us will see any rain at all. Most of us won't see any rain at all. So I'm going to keep fire danger around for tomorrow. Probably another red flag warning type of day for tomorrow. Temps in the 70s tomorrow, and then a cold front moves through. It's the timing of the cold front that's a little tricky. As it interacts with peak heating, heat of the day, that's when it has the best chance to fire off some thunderstorms. And right now I'm thinking that happens in our easternmost counties, like Bemidji, Park Rapids, Wadena, and then travels to the east. So that takes thunderstorm and rain chances with it, which is why I'm going to keep fire danger around for tomorrow, because I think most of us don't see any rain. Now, later tonight, Wednesday night, a few little pop-up thunder showers will be possible. We actually were just upgraded to a level 1 risk for severe storms from about Devil's Lake down to Jamestown, south central North Dakota. Maybe some 1-inch hail or some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Quick little downpour, a few rumbles of thunder, very isolated and spotty. So again, it's not a great moisture chance to take away or deplete from tomorrow's fire risk. So we're going to do it again tomorrow. On the other side of that cold front, we're cooler for your Friday. High temperatures fall into the 50s. It's not bitterly cold, but I'd prefer 70s. It's cool enough, you know?
Yeah.
And then we keep it that way as we go through the weekend and into all of next week. Actually, the rest of the 10-day forecast, the rest of the month looking near or even slightly below average. So things are kind of taking a turn for the cooler after some warm days here. Next week's overnight lows even are close to the freezing point for anybody that's thinking about planting. We're still looking a little chilly. Chance of showers late Sunday toward Monday morning. We'll see what that looks like as we get a little bit closer. But overall dry. Warm today, but then turning cooler into the weekend. Okay, I think that covers it. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks,
Thank
Lydia.
you. Okay, a big story that we had for you this morning. Cass County prosecutors have declined to file charges in the death of a resident at a West Fargo assisted living home. In February of 2025, West Fargo police were called to the Kinder Care Center for a medical emergency. Family friend identified the victim to WDAY as Lorna Pistorius. They say her body was found outside in sub-zero temperatures after walking out of her memory care unit sometime overnight. Investigators forwarded negligent homicide charges in March of last year, but the state's attorney's office turned down those charges. You can read more about the case and the decisions made in an article posted just this morning on inforum.com.
Today, Terry Steinwan, the former director of North Dakota Game and Fish, will be back in court, but on a new sexual assault charge. He's accused of sexually abusing a 5-year-old. He's now charged with misdemeanor sexual assault. Earlier this month, prosecutors dismissed a AA felony charge of gross sexual imposition.
North Dakota Highway Patrol has released the name of a man killed after rolling his pickup in Richland County. 29-year-old Sawyer Richardson of Sheldon, North Dakota, died in the crash. That happened around 9:30 Sunday night. He was driving southbound on County Road 3 when he drove off the road and went into the ditch. His truck rolled and he died from his injuries. The cause of that crash is still under investigation.
There is progress in the efforts to bring back clean water in Findlay, North Dakota. People who live there have been without safe water since Friday afternoon after a suspected water main leak caused a loss of pressure. City leaders say they have fixed that break. The Dakota Rural Water District spent the night trying to pressurize lines again. The city says there's two scenarios that could happen now. One, the water tower fills back up and then they can test the water. That could happen late this week or early next week. The other scenario is if the lines don't stay pressurized, then they'll have to start back at square one looking for the problem.
Butler Machinery has announced they plan to build a new state-of-the-art facility in Mapleton. Once the project is complete, the current operations in Fargo will transition to the new facility. The facility will feature expanded service bays, a larger parts warehouse, and an updated showroom. Butler plans to officially break ground this summer. They're hoping to open the new facility in 2027.
WDAY was proud to host the first Fargo mayoral debate of this race. The 5 candidates discussed a variety of hot-button issues like public safety, homelessness, and the budget. Election day is on June 9th. If you want to hear from all 5 candidates, you can do that right now by going to our website. The full debate is posted online on inform.com.
Hot Mic is coming up this morning, 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. The newest sport at Concordia is closing in on a championship. Meet the Cobber flag football team as they play for a title this weekend in the Twin Cities. Plus, Bryce Lance is preparing for his draft moment. From one career catch to being an All-American, he joins Dom to visit about being selected this weekend. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and streaming on Inforum.com.
And don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass on our website, Inforum.com. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe and you can get that deal.
Join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning. And then we have you covered 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 tonight.
And we're back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.